What's going on, folks? Ted from Nerd Immersion here, and I'm back with my next mini unboxings from WizKids. This, as you can see right here, is the Pathfinder Battles Darklands Rising series. Thank you again to WizKids, the WizKids team and V for sending me over a copy of this for unboxing. These are really cool. I like these a lot. This box set is sort of, I think it's called an influencer set or something along those lines, but basically it's not every single mini in the set. So if you're looking for something specific contained within a certain box or within a mini set, even if you were to get one of these like I did, you still need to go out and buy the boxes to get the entire set to close it all out. That being said, a lot of the really cool things are shown in here to showcase them for you and for me to showcase to all of you. A little bit about this. This set is set to come out in April of this year. And it has, let's see, each blind booster box has 4 figures with a higher ratio of large and huge creatures than ever before. Each booster contains each one of the following configurations: 2 medium or small figures and 2 large figures, 3 medium or small figures, and 1 huge figure. Let's see, Pathfinder Battles Darklands Rising Standard Booster contains 8 standard boosters, and I can't actually see the MSRP as it's sort of blocked. It looks like $159 with a standard box being about $20, I think. I can't really make that out because, again, the text on the website is all kind of jumbled around. We obviously showcased off the premium set that went with it, which was Mengkir, the Great Worm. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and then we're going to get a little bit closer. But if we take a look and open this up, you can see what we have here is a plastic clamshell showing off a ton of the different minis, and there are more underneath. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this box over here to my side, right here. And I will put the camera down here on this nice white background, and we'll turn up the brightness so you guys can see a little bit better. And we will unbox a variety of these things. I'm super excited. Again, I don't know Pathfinder and Pathfinder monsters like I know D&D and D&D monsters. However, a lot of these I can kind of figure out what the deal is with them. Like some of this looks like a tree end, one looks like a juggernaut of some kind, maybe a gibbering mouth or some sort of eldritch terror, eldritch horror. We'll see. So I'm going to bring the camera in close, and then we'll go through it. All right, so first up here, sorry, my hands are going to be washed out because I turned up the brightness a bunch so you could see the creatures well. This one is 35 of 50. This is a Leng spider. So you can see this is a large, sort of upside down, hanging from a spinneret with a large webbing in the background here. A purple spider, pretty nasty looking. There's even some nice little green translucent slime coming out of the mouth there. Make sure you guys can really get in so you can really get a good look at this guy. So I know Leng spiders, I think they're Lovecraftian in their origin, so that's sort of where, like, so it's open domain for anybody to use. But this is a very cool mini. This could work for any kind of large spider-based encounter you've got in your game. Very cool. So next up is an Adamantine golem. This is number 33 of 50, and you can see this is just a big chunky metal boy with a kind of translucent orange sort of chest piece here, and you can kind of see the translucence for the fire sort of in the arms, in the back here, and then obviously has a big billowing smokestack coming out the front there. Again, this could work for any kind of golem or construct creature that you need for your game. I like this guy a lot. Next up in here is Shoggoth. This is 50 of 50. So we have a very clearly Lovecraftian horror type creature. It could be a gibbering mouther. It has a bunch of different eyeballs and mouths, as you can see if we zoom in a little bit here. Just a bunch of different mouths. There's some tendrils here on the top. You know, typical eldritch horror style, creeping darkness, that kind of a deal. Very cool. This is an Arboreal Regent, 34 of 50. So I'm going to call this an Ent or treant creature. It looks a little bit more angular in the face here, but I mean, it's an animated tree plant creature. Still, again, nicely designed. It does go a long way, I feel like, to separate itself. It gives me sort of Independence Day Alien vibes from the way the face is constructed. I don't know if that's just me, but overall, Very cool. You know what? I forgot actually my rotating base in the other room, so we're just doing this by hand. We have 36B of 50, which is a mammoth rider. So we've got a woolly mammoth creature here with sort of a rider on the back with symbols along glaive here. My guess is because this is 36B, there might be a 36A, and they may have a different weapon or a different rider on the back of the mammoth. But either way, I mean, even the detail you can see of all the different fur, and even there's like war paint on the side of the mammoth here. Again, I don't think, you can't really remove the rider. You could, if you really wanted to, with like a pair of pliers or an X-Acto blade, you could remove the rider off the back of this mammoth if you wanted to have just the mammoth itself. But I think it's fine. You could just ignore the rider if you don't really need it. Again, another really nice sculpt. I think I have a woolly mammoth that I got from Icewind Dale. I think I actually like this one a little bit better. Okay, this one is 45 of 50. This is a Flesh Warp Curse. I guess, oh god, that is terrifying. Look at that. Ugh. This is some sort of weird fleshy looking creature with these tendrils and the bones. This has got to be some sort of like demon or devil. I don't know if I don't know what an curse is. Maybe some sort of curse, you know, alchemy gone wrong, Full Metal Alchemist style thing. But I mean, this is just, it's got like a sheen to it. It looks kind of slimy. It's got this like open maw here. That's pretty disgusting. And like, I don't know if you can see, but there's a face. Yeah, you can see it. There's some eyes and like a nose right there. Ugh, God, this could definitely serve a purpose as a demon or some sort of weird monkey's paw style scenario guy. This is number 30 of 50. This is a giant stag beetle. There's a lot of really nice iridescent sheen on the back of this. I also really love the color. This kind of makes me think of a Pokemon because it's got like purple feet and purple horns. And it's got like this shiny sort of greenish orange carapace. Not what I would normally, when I would think of a beetle, I'd obviously think of more like a black or, you know, shiny black beetle. But I like that this one's, you know, not afraid to show a little bit of color here. Very cool. All right, then next up here is a cavern troll. This is 47 of 50. This could, again, serve the purpose of any kind of general troll here. It's kind of very, I think you guys can see these. Yeah, it's a very kind of crystalline in nature. You can see the back has all these sort of blue crystals jetting out of it. And then the face here, got a little bit of a crystal, you know, bluish maw there. Very cool. It could be a golem or something else. And now we're getting to some smaller ones. This is an animated dream. This is, I think, 33 or 38 of 50. It's hard to see because of the adhesive on the bottom. I don't know if you guys can really make that out. If I zoom in a little bit, we can kind of see. It's very spindly, this one. I think you guys can see that. I don't know if this is just all in shadow for you. But it is just sort of purplish black with sort of, this could be like a banshee or some other kind of undead creature on this smoky base. A very kind of, it gives me almost like Hellraiser vibes. Spawn, more Spawnish. Like it could be a creature from Spawn. Next we have a witch word? Yeah, witch word. Okay. This looks almost like some sort of multi-armed, I don't call it necessarily a 3-king because that's D&D specific, but you know, we've got multiple arms here, 4 arms, we've got a big kind of pike-ish spear. It looks like we're wielding some sort of air-based magic here, but we have our very insect-like features here. This is a pretty, this must be a unique race to Pathfinder. I like that. I'd like to know more about that. This is 37 of 50. This is an Alevra Azrene, or this is Alevra Azrene. I don't know if this is it looks like this might be a specific NPC here. This is, you can see she's got a whip here, some sort of like thorn whip. Perhaps this is like a popular NPC something like that. We've got a shield here. This looks almost, again, whatever the Pathfinder equivalent is of like a demon or a tiefling. Could maybe be a drow too, and has a purple skin. Really nice detail on the sculpt here. I don't see really any paint smudges or anything. I bring this in a little bit closer and kind of show this off and we get this in focus. You can really see just the detail on like the armor and all on like the leg armor here, face, even like the headdress, even the hair and the back of the sculpt. Very nice. Might as well just keep it in close if we're going to keep doing these close-up ones here. Next up is Zon Kuthon Midnight Lord. This is 44 of 50. This is again another probably an NPC. This is very Chain Devil-y, right? We've got some sort of Liberty Spike haircut going on here, with some sort of Joker-like smile, kind of wrapped up with these chains. Very cool. Once again, very Spawn Hellraiser-y vibe to me. Man, maybe I should go back and watch those movies. It's been a long time. All right. Now we have, this one is Ciora Quindo, Pathfinder. I guess that is, I believe, that's like the heroes of the Pathfinder world. This is 40 of 50, and these are like the quintessential characters. So she just looks like some sort of, I don't really see, she's got like a compass in her hand. Maybe that's, again, quite literally for pathfinding. Not sure, but a little bit of rope right there. Maybe that's a harp. Next up is, this one has a really funky paint job. And these are really hard to read with these clear bases. Erdithon Tormentors, 42 of 50. This looks like a ghoul, essentially. Like, look at how goofy his face looks. You guys can make that out from that. But let's see, let's get him in there. How goofy. He's kind of like a translucent, almost looks like an ooze creature with these this big gold sword and sort of gladiator style armor. But that face, man, those goofy eyes. Reminds me of a Christopher Lloyd character from the end of Roger Rabbit. We have a Tengu Jinx Eater. So a Tengu would be like a Kenku or a bird style person. That's sort of a generic name that you can use without getting copyright struck. And you can see sort of, again, it's a bird with a parrot on its shoulder. And it is sort of siphoning, either speaking or siphoning out some sort of purple magic from this skull here. Very cool. All right, now we get to the underside. Oh, wait, we missed somebody. Somebody fell out of their location, which is Dizuriak, which looks like, again, this one just looks like somebody just had a lot of extra paint. They just threw it on here. Some sort of, maybe plant or bug type. I think it's a bug creature, rather. Look at the pincer hands and things. Now we're into the subsection, which is beneath it. So we'll see what's down here. Looks like we might have some cool stuff to take a look at. We might be zooming back out. Oh yeah, all right. We have an Emperor Cobra. Oh, sorry, I didn't stop reading the numbers off the bottom. Dizriak was 39 of 50. The Emperor Cobra here is 29 of 50. We might zoom ourselves back out a little bit so we can show off this guy. Bring ourselves in a little bit closer. Tilt the camera down a little bit. And this, as you can see here, is just a big cobra here. It's got it's almost like a smoky grayish vibe to this big cobra here. Big hood. Here's one of our NPCs compared to the cobra. Give you a little bit of a size comparison. Again, I'm a big fan of snakes, so that's a win. All right, we got, looks like some sort of octopus tentacle creature here in this one. This is, oh no, this is a Whippo pack. This looks like another eldritch horror type creature here. Again, it's kind of like a funky looking octopus. It's got this one big long tendril with like looks like a stinger coming out the back. But there are just a ton of eyes in the front here and a beak like an octopus. That's pretty cool. We got a couple of small ones down in the bottom. This, that I should have read. The Whippo pack is 48 of 50. This is Drow Priestess, 21 of 50. She is obviously a very light, kind of lavenderish color here, as you can see. Get her in focus. And she's got a lot of regalia here, sort of a mace at her side. Drow Priestess. And another medium-sized or small-sized creature in this little bubble wrap container here. Come on. A reddish in color. Okay, this is a Blood Mist. This is 20 of 50. Again, a translucent red, sort of looks like an animated, I want to say like an animated, mist, fog of blood creature. Very cool. Let's try to get through all the smaller ones first. Okay, looks like we got 3 more in here, I think. Bubble wrap's really stuck on here. Okay, this is a Norn. This is 46 of 50. So we can see our Norn here has, we've got some long braids running down the back. I'm guessing this is more like Norse mythology Norns, because we can see she has shears, and I know my mythology is a little rusty on this, but I know like Norns have like, there's like a Norn tree, and you can cut like a string of fate or something with a pair of scissors. It looks like she's got some sort of like bottle or receptacle in her hand here, and she's kind of flying up on this kind of clear plastic base here. I also played a lot of Guild Wars, and the Norn were like Nordic bear people, so it's a little bit different, but this looks like this is more like a Fey Norn, because you can see there's like the horns and stuff up there. And then, we got 2 more, and the last one looks like it's going to require a little bit of assembly. Might be a dragon, which is exciting. We have Wood Giant. This is 28 of 50. As you can see here, it's just a kind of a green giant here. Resisting Jolly Green Giant jokes. I like the ears are kind of almost like fawn, cow style ears that you can see up here. Big, green, wielder of a pretty nasty looking bow. Look at the side. It's like basically just corded rope is what the bow is. The string is made out of, and these big nasty looking arrowheads. And then lastly, we have these 3 pieces. So I'm going to assemble this as we go. Oh yeah, oh no, wait, is this like a Jabberwocky? What is this thing? Kind of looks like a Jabberwocky, right? From that face, right? See that? Big green out of here. No, I don't see a base for this guy. Maybe I missed it? Well, keep looking. Alright, so we got a wing. We got 2 wings here. Let's sort of clip into the side. Oh, maybe it's like a wyvern, maybe? A wing. Move ourselves back out a little bit. Tilt the camera up. Let's see what we've got. Show the other guys off to the side here. We've got 1 wing. And here is our other wing. Right here. I mean, the first thing that came to my mind was a Jabberwocky with that kind of with that face. That kind of head here, but this might be like I don't know what Pathfinder dragons look like, but this is a pretty big green creature here. Could be a green dragon, could be again maybe some kind of wyvern. I don't have a base. Yeah, what do you know? Nothing in the box, just the bubble wrap here. No, like I'm trying to see if there's like a loose base kicking around. So I can't tell you what this is because I don't have a base for this creature. So you guys, you Pathfinder fans, will have to let me know in the comments what I'm actually holding here. Because this thing is pretty freaking cool. I mean, like, it's got like tendrils on its face right there. You can see kind of almost like a bird-like beak, and these kind of big, you know, it's got big green. I mean, like I said, it could be a green dragon. I don't know what the dragons look like. It's got big epic wingspan and all these kind of scales and things down the back. This is one that you do need to assemble, so you'll see kind of where the wing joints meet, right? Because the wings just kind of pop out and they are keyed together to fit into the slots, which you may want to, if you're not going to be disassembling these things anytime soon, you may want to drop a little bit of some kind of super glue or other cyanoacrylate glue into there to glue the base to the wings, and you might want to go back with like green stuff or something else to kind of fill in the gaps to sort of seal things off so that you can have a nice smooth transition from the wings to the main body. And honestly, I'm a little bit bummed about the base. Checking, making sure I didn't drop something on the floor here. But yeah, I'm not. No, there's just the one thing. Yeah, folks, I don't have a base for this, so I don't know what this creature is called. It's not like kicking around loose in the box. So yeah, I mean, I'll reach out to WizKids and see if I can't obtain a base for this creature. I don't know if this is just a fluke that happened in my particular box, or if this is a thing that people are seeing, other influencers are seeing in their boxes as well. But either way, this is a really cool. This is another dragon style creature that I can add to my collection for, you know, possibly for my new room, my new studio, where I just will have just dragons everywhere. Yeah, I can't even see as I look through on the website to try to figure out what is in the set. I'm not even sure what this would be called. But anyway, thank you once again to WizKids and the team and V and everyone else for sending these over to me for review. These are the Pathfinder Darklands Rising set. So again, these are looking to release sometime in April. Looks like April 2021. So if you're a Pathfinder fan and you're looking for these, that's where you'll be able to find them. I'll put links in the description. I don't know if I'll be able to find an Amazon link for these. If I can, I will do so. And if you happen to click and buy and pre-order through my link, it'll be an affiliate link, so I will benefit monetarily if you're kind enough to use that link. But if not, no worries. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my patrons over on Patreon for continuing to support me and the channel. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.